My friend Nadine deconstructed a pattern, Crazy Patience, inspired by the pattern Patience from her friend Jody Genovese back in Corona times, where we needed to be so patient by being limited so often and not being able to go out. So sometimes it was a bit crazy, and to be patient was like so good. So she reinterpreted made a new interpretation of Jody Genovese's patience pattern. And this is a wonderful pattern which grows organically. I really, really love it. So this is the reason, as spring comes, the nature awakens. I would love to show this to you. And we're starting super simple with an orb. And on this orb, we're going to grow 3 lines like a triangle. And in between the spaces, we're going to add some more lines, but maybe a bit shorter, okay? And the only thing we're now doing is that we're connecting these lines with a C shape. Turning your towel, relaxing and breathing. And you can go wider or lower with the C shapes. Just let your pen guide you. And then in the center of each petal leaf, we're just going to hatch 2 to 3 pen strokes. The amount is up to you, whatever feels good for you. And to give it some drama, we're going to round off the edges, which also is a very, very nice part or possibility to embellish your beautiful Zentangle art. So this is the basic step out. If you want to, of course, what do you think? You just go ahead and start drawing more. And in the ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕚 technique, we're going to also draw behind. And again, we're going to connect the previous lines just with a C shape. Isn't that beautiful? Nadine, you created such a beautiful pattern. I really love it. And it's so fun to tangle it. And you're coming so easily into the zen, to the flow. It's amazing. And again, rounding off the corners. And as I'm having not that much space here on my bijou towel, I'm just going to add a smaller one here at the bottom, I think. In the ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕚 technique. Drawing behind, adding smaller lines. Here we go, yes. Round and round. By hatching a pen stroke, it's always good to start at the bottom or at the starting point where you want to go, and just like by lifting and pulling the stroke away from you, you lift off the paper. So here at the end, the stroke becomes very light. Now guess what? The fun part is coming. The shading, yay! Isn't it cute? Oh, I love this pattern so much. Now, grab your tortillon, and of course, you can shade as you want to, because as I already remember, and repeat myself, that there is like no natural light source in these Zentangle art. So it's up to you, to your mood, in which mood you're in. Whether you want to lay down a lot of graphite, or if you feel light today, if you feel happy, maybe you don't want to add that much graphite. Just blending it in. And what I love to do is, as I'm having quite a lot of graphite here on the tip of my tortillon, I'm going to use this in order to add some graphite here at the end of the petal leaves, which is like very light, as you can see. And I'm cleaning my tortillon at the same time. So if you want to lay down more, you of course can, but do you see how much graphite there still is and already is? I laid down. The fun part is the highlighting part, and I forgot, so let me go back. If you want to add some smileys, smiling faces here to the center, go ahead, feel free. And then you can, of course, add some highlight by laying down and inviting the charcoal into the paper, and watch the angle, which is pretty low. So I'm not laying down too much graphite here. Blending it in. I never thought I would appreciate the sound of blending so much, and I literally do. And like icing on the cake, we can add some highlights here. So this is crazy patience. And the best part is, don't forget to initial and appreciate. Sending you hugs, my dear friends. I hope you enjoy this beautiful pattern.